Alright, so what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Swagner17, and in this video I'm going to be predicting who is going to win Super Bowl 53 for the 2018-2019 NFL season. And I'm just going to be, I know this is on Madden, but I'm just using this as a reference for the teams in each division, because I'm going to have to go through who's going to make it to the playoffs and all that stuff. So I guess we'll start with the AFC. If you guys do not know, I've been pretty good with my predictions in the past. Some of y'all might not know, but anyways, I predicted most playoff games outcomes. I know some of them aren't difficult to tell, but anyways, let's just start off with the AFC North. Clearly, the Steelers are a clear favorite to win the division. I think that is safe to say, at least. Bengals, I think they're not going to be good this year. Ravens, I think they're just going to barely miss out on the playoffs. And same with the Browns. I think the Browns, I don't want to go too in depth, but I think the Browns will probably have about a 7-9 season. I think that's a pretty good year for them, bounce back year. But yeah, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs just yet. But in the next couple years, I think so. Anyways, so yeah, Steelers are our first pick in the AFC. I think they're going to be a wild card, honestly. We're not going to say which seed. I'll just say they're going to be playing on wild card weekend. Now down to the AFC South. This is probably the hardest division to decipher in the AFC, at least. The Colts, we don't know how good they're going to be with Andrew Luck back, but I'm going to say that they're not going to make the playoffs. I know the Colts have made the playoffs every year. Andrew Luck has played a full season. And I know one year he was injured for a couple games. They went 8-8, and that was the only time they didn't go to the playoffs. And then he's been injured for the past 2 years. So anyways, I don't think with how good this division is, these three teams are top tier teams. I honestly think that the Texans will win the division. And as long as they don't have injuries, I think the Texans will get a first-round bye. And I think the Jaguars will make it to the playoffs, wild card round. And sadly, the Titans are a very good team, but I think there's too many good teams this year that I don't think the Titans are going to be able to make it. I say the Titans go 10-6 and they miss the playoffs. That's a pretty bold prediction right there. All right, so we have the Steelers, Texans, and Jaguars. We have Steelers and Jaguars so far in the wild card round. So how about we'll just say those two are going to face each other, and then we'll say Texans have a first-round bye. All right, AFC East. I don't think the Bills will do good. They'll probably, I'd say an 8-8 season is being generous. Same with the Dolphins. I'd say somewhere around 6-10, 7-9. I just don't see too many improvements from last year that they added to the team, so that's what I'm going to say. Dolphins will not make the playoffs in 2018-19. Patriots, I'm going to have to lock them in, of course, and this is tough. I don't know if they will get a first-round bye, but they will make it to the playoffs, of course. I say they go, I want to say 12-4. I don't even know the last time they went worse than 12-4, but I want to say the Patriots go 12-4. And that's going to be tied with another team that I'm about to get to. But I say the Patriots somehow win a tiebreaker, and they also get a first-round bye. So Texans, Patriots, first-round bye. Steelers, Jaguars in one wild-card game. And that leaves the AFC West. Now, I think the Chiefs, of course, will win the division. And they will be probably the number 3 seed. And they will be playing in Wild Card Weekend. I'm going to say probably against, obviously it's going to have to be one of these division rivals, and I want to say the Chargers are going to make it. It's between the Chargers and the Titans, honestly. That's what it's going to come down to. Week 17, I haven't really looked at Week 17 matchups, but I know Week 17 this year is going to be just as intense as last year for the AFC. So, I know the Chargers haven't been there in a while, so I'm just going to say, Los Angeles Chargers, you're going to the playoffs. And I don't know if they would face the Chiefs because they're in the same division. I don't think they would face them in the first wildcard round. So how about we say Chiefs face the Steelers, Chargers face the Jaguars. I'm just going to finish off the whole AFC right here. So Chargers face the Jaguars. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to say the Jaguars just beat Phillip Rivers, and Phillip Rivers might retire after this year. I'm not sure. And then we have Chiefs and Steelers, and I'm going to make a bold prediction. I'm going to say one of the killer bees, which is Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, or Antonio Brown, or even the kicker, Boswell. I'm going to say one of those, well, not going to count the kicker. So one of the three main bees is going to get injured towards the end of the year, not going to be able to play for the playoffs, because that seems to be something that happens to the Steelers. And even when they were healthy, they couldn't beat the Jaguars. So, plus, I don't think their defense is good enough to stop the Chiefs, especially if they don't have Ryan Shazier. So I'm just going to say Chiefs win that fairly, I don't want to say easy, but I say the Chiefs beat the Steelers. So that would make it Chiefs against Texans, let's say, in the divisional round. And then it would be Jaguars against Patriots. So Jaguars-Patriots rematch. I think that was AFC Championship last year, was that game? Yeah. So it's going to be, I'd say Patriots, Jaguars again. And then we have Chiefs and Texans, which is always like a wild card game, like 4 or 5 years ago. It seemed like every year it was Chiefs and Texans playing in the wild card. But I say the Patriots beat the Jaguars again. I know that's a bold prediction. And then this is where it gets tough. Chiefs or Texans? I'm going to say if no Texans get injured this year, like no stars like Tyrann Mathieu, J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson, if none of those guys get injured, I say the Texans win. Then they go on to beat the Patriots in the AFC Championship, and Texans move on to the Super Bowl. That's my prediction. Texans for AFC Super Bowl. Okay, now down to the NFC. Vikings, Packers, Bears, Lions. This is a very tough division. Every division in the NFC is tough. I'm predicting multiple teams are going to go 9-7, 10-6, maybe even this might be the first time ever, an 11-5 team might not make the playoffs. That's going to be my bold prediction for this year. An 11-5 team, which is unheard of, will not make the playoffs. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, I'm just going to go quickly. I don't want this video to be too long, because I know you guys don't want to sit here and listen to this. Maybe you do, but probably not. So, anyways, I say the Vikings don't have a good of a year as they did the previous year, so I'm going to say the Vikings barely sneak in last minute as I don't know. How about this? I say the Vikings won't make the playoffs this year. They won't even make the playoffs. I say they go 9-7, they have a little trouble down the road, and they just don't make the playoffs, flat out. Packers, they're going to win the division. I'm saying it right here. Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, they win the division. Simple as that. Aaron Rodgers, he might be the best quarterback in the league. I mean, I'm a Saints fan, so I obviously am biased towards Drew Brees, but Aaron Rodgers is no joke. When he's healthy, he is money. Now, here is where you guys probably will disagree. I think the Bears are going to be playing on Wild Card Weekend. Whew! The Bears just got Khalil Mack. I don't know if you guys know that. They just traded for Khalil Mack, and they already had a good defense. So the Bears are looking pretty scary. They have 2 good running backs, 3 good receivers, and a second-year quarterback who hopefully Mitchell Trubisky can lead them. I think they're going to go 10-6, sneak into the wild card. So 2 teams from this division. Packers are going to win it, and I think the Packers will play wild card round 2, and I'll get into that a little bit later. All right, here we go. Falcons, Buccaneers, Saints, Panthers. See, this is another tough division. Like I said, all these divisions are like impossible. So I'm going to just right away say Buccaneers will not make it. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Buccaneers, for a long time. Maybe 5 more years, you'll be good. Anyways, the Saints, locking them in the playoffs. We already know they're going to be great. I say they go, I want to say 13-3, but I think that's being a little too generous. So we'll say 12-4 for the Saints. I say the Panthers, I say they don't make it again this year. They're going to have another tough year in this. Actually, they did make it last year. What am I saying? They lost to the Saints. The Saints went 3-0 against the Panthers last year. But anyways, I say this year the Panthers don't make it. And I know last year the Falcons, Saints, and Panthers all three made it. But this year, I'm going to say, I'm going to go bold again. Say the Falcons don't make it either. I say they go 10-6, and they don't win the tiebreaker with another team I'm about to get to. And the Falcons do not make the playoffs. I'm sure nobody is going to expect that, but that's what I'm going with. So Saints, only team to make it out of the NFC South. Now we get to the NFC East. That's where it gets interesting. Cowboys, they're looking to bounce back. I really strongly believe the Cowboys... Oh, man, this is tough. I mean, obviously everyone would say the Eagles are going to win the division. I think the Cowboys will take over the division again. Everyone stays healthy. Cowboys are going to take over the division again. I say the Eagles get in as a wild card, and I say the Redskins and the Giants, I'll say both of these teams have a really good season, but barely miss out due to like some Game 17 heartbreaker, all right? So I'd say these two teams are going to play very well, and they're just not going to make it. I think the Redskins are a very talented team this year with Alex Smith. So we have the Eagles and the Cowboys. We have the Packers and the Bears, and we have the Saints. So that only leaves one spot left. So who from this division is going to make it? Clearly the Rams will make it, but what makes it interesting is we don't know how good the Seahawks are going to be. We know the 49ers are going to be great, and we're hoping the Cardinals still have a little bit left in them. We know Larry Fitzgerald's going to play great, Patrick Peterson, and Chandler Jones led the league in sacks last year. So their defense is still playing good. I don't know how well or how much production they're going to get out of Josh Rosen, a quarterback. Hopefully they can connect with Larry. He can connect with Larry Fitzgerald, and they can do something, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, sadly. I think they might, I'd say they go 8-8. I say the 49ers have a great year. I'd say they're another team that goes 10-6 and doesn't make the playoffs. Maybe 9-7, because not everyone can go 10-6 and just not make it. Someone's got to lose a lot of games. Come on now. And the Seahawks, obviously, they're in rebuild mode. Don't think they're going to make it. So it's obviously got to be the Rams. I say the Rams get a first-round bye and the Saints get a first-round bye. Rams going to be number one seed. I say if Rams get no injuries, they could potentially go 16-0. It's not even a joke. I literally think they could pull off the perfect season if no injuries occur. So we have the Rams and the Saints with the first-round bye. So let's say that the Eagles face the Bears in wild card, and the Packers face the Cowboys. Packers and Cowboys always had some great games between them. I say this time the Cowboys finally get past the Packers, and they'll move on to the divisional round. And I say the Eagles beat the Bears, and they will move on. So, actually, no, I don't know. I don't want to say Aaron Rodgers loses. How about Aaron Rodgers defeats the Cowboys again? I'm sorry, don't want to go back on what I said, but I say the Cowboys lose to the Packers, like always. Because Aaron Rodgers is going to play so good. They have Jimmy Graham. It's just not fair. The Packers are going to be good. Trust me. So Packers are going to make it. Let's get that clear. The Eagles will defeat the Bears. And then it's going to be the Eagles versus the Rams. And then the Packers versus the Saints. So that's going to be tough. Okay, I'm going to right out say the Rams are going to beat the Eagles. Flat out, just no question about it. Rams beat the Eagles. Then we have the Saints versus the Packers. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Whatever team wins here is not going to win the next week, so it really doesn't matter. I'm going to say the Saints beat the Packers, and then the Saints go on to lose in overtime to the Rams. And the Rams will go to the Super Bowl to face the Texans. That's my bold prediction. Rams versus Texans in the Super Bowl. And I say the Rams win it all. As long as they have no injuries. If both of these teams are literally on the verge of a dynasty, all they got to do is stay healthy. It's just as simple as that. But nobody can seem to stay healthy these days. So who really knows? And I'm not sure. obviously there's a very small chance that that prediction is going to work out. So I'm just going to make a secondary prediction. I know that's kind of cheating, but I'm going to just go with my team, the Saints. I'm going to say Drew Brees wins a second Super Bowl and he retires after defeating Tom Brady. So Tom Brady loses 2 Super Bowls in a row. And Saints defeat the Patriots in Super Bowl 53. That is my bold prediction. And tomorrow I will be uploading a video for my Week 1 predictions. I'm going to be doing predictions every single week, predicting who's going to win the games. And like I said, I've been pretty spot on with my predictions in the past, so I'm feeling pretty confident that I'm going to deliver some good videos in the coming weeks. I'm probably going to upload the weekly predictions probably every Tuesday or Wednesday. So that should be pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. You probably won't disagree, but if you do or don't, just leave a comment down below who you think might win the Super Bowl in 2018-2019 season. So, hope you guys did enjoy, and until my next video,